A leftist professor says she's leaving UT Austin. It's April 19th, 2024, and these are your headlines. With the University of Texas at Austin working to implement Texas's new ban on diversity, equity, and inclusion offices, DEI offices, one professor isn't sticking around to see the results. Jennifer McLaren's an assistant professor of radio, television, and film at the Moody College of Communication. Her current course offerings include screening race, gender and media culture, feminist media studies, and gender and race in sports media. So based literally with just that, armed with that knowledge, I think you're already getting an idea of what kind of professor she is. In a recent post to her personal Substack, McLaren announced her departure from the university, titled "Why I Just Quit My Dream Job." In the post, she lamented the political climate in Texas and described why she's leaving the university despite being expected to get tenure this summer. She said, "I quit my dream job because my life is more expansive than just a job and because I have irreconcilable differences with my employer, the government of the state of Texas." According to her post, my partner Kate and I, you saw that coming, right? My partner Kate and I have never felt at home in this state. I will not go into detail so as not to offend the many wonderful Texans I know and love, but this has never been our place. She mentioned how she feels more at home in Seattle. McLaren then announced plans to travel overseas and seek employment outside of taxpayer-subsidized universities. Now, the new law she's talking about, Senate Bill 17, went into effect on January 1st. We've got some interesting updates on that as well. The Texas Senate's Education Committee is going to conduct a hearing into its implementation next month. A Houston area teacher has been arrested after it was alleged that he had an inappropriate relationship with a 15-year-old student. There have been too many of these stories lately. Caden Burbank, age 29, worked at Cy-Fair High School as a teacher and assistant coach for the Cy-Fair football team. Well, after learning of the allegations, the district placed Burbank on administrative leave. He resigned from his position a week later on April 9th. The same day he resigned, he was booked into the Harris County Jail on one charge of an improper relationship with a student. He's currently being held on a $60,000 bond with an upcoming court date on April 26. And according to court documents, Burbank had a sexual relationship with a 15-year-old student beginning in February. The two would allegedly meet in his classroom or leave the high school to go to a nearby hotel. Investigators revealed that the sexual relationship was discovered when Burbank's girlfriend found text messages between the two. The state records currently show that Burbank's teaching certificate is still valid, and he's not currently under investigation by the Texas Education Agency.
They've been called the Texas Kingmakers. They're the biggest political force in the Lone Star State, and most Texans have no idea who they are, what they want, or even that they exist. Hubris, the Texas Kingmakers, a documentary by Texas Scorecard, now streaming on all major platforms.
Attorneys representing Huffman Independent School District have accused Attorney General Ken Paxton's office of trying to sway the outcome of the March 5th Republican primary election. Now, this comes after Paxton's office first announced on March 1st that it filed a civil lawsuit against the district's superintendent and board of trustees. The lawsuit was in response to a leaked audio recording of Superintendent Benny Swallow encouraging school staff to vote for the Sweet 16 anti-school choice Republicans that were facing challengers in that primary. Now, in a legal filing earlier this week, Huffman ISD says that the potential election interference committed was the result of the AG's lawsuit, not the superintendent's actions. They said the Attorney General filed this lawsuit as a politically motivated publicity stunt to help turn out anti-public education voters in advance of the Republican primaries. That's the filing from the district's outside attorneys. Also claims that Swallow did nothing more than provide, quote, several factual statements about the current state of public school funding. However, a transcript of his comment shows that he went further than that, even instructing the district's communications director to create a list of the 16 anti-school choice Republicans and to, quote, hand out to our staff. And the school district requested that the state district court in Harris County deny the prosecutor's plea for a temporary injunction on electioneering and political advertising and to dismiss the case on its merits. Because the AG's office currently has only the authority to pursue civil cases, a group has concerned residents. Because the AG's office currently only has the authority to pursue civil cases, a group of concerned residents have called on Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg to pursue a criminal case against Huffman ISD officials. Local voters worked with the Liberty Justice Center to file affidavits and demand an investigation be started last month. Later, they confirmed that Ogg's office was looking into the matter. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.